They did a lot of right here, Alex.
Oh, my God.
So first off, Lio Rush is out in a blazer with no shirt. You know a heel turn's coming. A heel turn's coming, or they're as tone deaf as we say they are. That's heel. That's heel.
So heel. That's like 1991 Eddie Murphy era.
MC Hammer, if he had suspenders.
Oh, so good. So good.
But see, MC Hammer was a babyface. Can't dislike MC Hammer.
That's true.
So in my notes was this act needs to be a heel. He's not wearing a shirt. Now, they give Lio Rush a mic.
Yeah.
Do you remember the last time they did something like this?
I don't. I was trying to think of it, but I don't remember it.
Abraham Washington and Primetime Players. Raw 1001. I was in the house, Alex.
Wow.
And I get a bunch of messages on my phone saying, what the hell is he doing? And I'm like, what are you talking about? What the hell is he doing? Abraham Washington on the mic got a little too colorful about a Kobe Bryant joke.
Yes.
And his career was never the same. And for a long time, the Primetime Players were not either. Lio Rush has a bit of a history of putting his foot in his mouth, but they trust him a lot. He's earned a lot of goodwill, I'm told, since in that year or so. Lashley in the match does a leap to the floor, or leap from the floor to the apron, gets cracked. The crowd cheers for Kevin Owens, and Lio Rush trashes him and encourages them to cheer Lashley. And all through the match, he wants the chant, Alex.
Yep. Lashley, Lashley. Nope.
It's great.
It's
it
so
was
good.
really, really good.
Yeah.
And they read the room perfectly. This is one of the best cases in recent memory of WWE reading their audience the right way. And this, I think, is why we get so frustrated on a weekly basis when they ignore that. Yeah. Because we see what they're capable of. They were very on about a lot of things tonight.
Yes. Yeah. I was watching it, and as soon as he started doing the Lashley, I was like, well, this is very heel.
Yeah.
And they're like, by doing that, he he intentionally, but the way it looked to the crowd, it was like, hey, we hate your guy so much, you loudmouth. We're going to cheer for the other guy who we just spent the last 5 years hating. Like, it's perfect. Like, they did a double turn almost by accident, it felt like. It felt like we're cheering, hey, you know what? We've always liked Kevin Owens. Look at these cool things he's doing. He's doing, like, tope con hilos and stuff. This guy's a babyface. And, by the way, we hate you, no shirt and a blazer. We hate you. And we also hate your giant guy who's, like, this is so good. And they played into it the whole way. They had Bobby Lashley attack him after the match. Like, this is a perfectly cemented double turn. My worry is they were only trying to turn Lashley heel, not turn Kevin Owens babyface in the process.
And they were thinking, oh, it's the smart crowd in Chicago. This will get it done.
Yeah, but I'm worried that next week they'll just go right back to Kevin Owens being a heel again. Like, no, this is too good. There's too many things you can do with a babyface Kevin Owens.
So my favorite thing about this match was Lio saying, Owens wasn't going to dive. He's not an athlete. Then Owens does a dive and almost kills everyone involved in it. And the thing is, everybody was okay, so that's good. We don't have to go through the safety first deal, but I don't know how else you deliver or take that move when you're the size of these two guys. Owens gets tired of Lio and goes after him, but Lashley throws KO into the stairs and barricade. Lashley hits one of the most insane spine busters I've seen in my life.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. The hanging vertical suplex doesn't do it. We get a full Nelson deep into the match. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, maybe you should use a full Nelson slam as a finish, because for a second I was like, is he using the suplex again? But he doesn't. Lio Rush distracts Owens, who gets knocked off the top rope, and Lashley wins with the Yokosuka cutter. Owens did a stunner. At this point, I'm like, man, adopt that as your finish instead of the pop-up powerbomb even.
Yeah.
Like, do the powerbomb on the apron. But
Sure.
when he hits the stunner, that place comes unglued every time. After the match, Lashley does a fantastic beatdown on Kevin Owens. Fantastic beatdown. And like I said, isolated, the match rating won't tell the story of this match. But WWE did a lot of right. Everybody in the segment gained, and so did the viewers, Alex.
100%. This was probably the weirdest double turn in the history of wrestling, and I loved every minute of it. Like
I think we could find weirder. What's the weirdest double turn, guys?
Somebody let us know. But I mean, like, I feel like the double turns usually happen over the course of a long storyline. Mm-hmm. Like, guys get more heel and more face as it goes along. It builds to a really momentous thing at a pay-per-view. Like, I'm thinking of course, Brett versus Austin. Yeah. Like, that's the greatest double turn ever. Sure. Because it was perfectly executed over the course of a really grueling match and also a storyline leading up to it. This just felt like it was spur of the moment, and it was somehow flawless. I'm just floored by how well this came off.